Hi guys, welcome to my little corner of the world here. MMTLP highlights for, I don't know, what is today? It's Friday. And I actually scribbled stuff down, but fortunately I can't read my own handwriting. Today's show is mainly about the D1 delisting that everybody is freaking out about. Yes, it's a deletion. And MMTLP is pretty much only a name only for us to understand what we're talking about. That's fine. You know, most of us believe that was done because of Rose's lawsuit where she had brought up the fact that it hadn't even been deleted yet. Well, it is now. But it's no big deal because all them CUSIP numbers that are in the 150 brokerages that are out there, they still represent MMTLP, which I will continue to refer to it as MMTLP, MetaFam, Meta Warriors. These are now our words. And now whether or not they actually link up with the actual ticker, it doesn't matter. All the CUSIPs are there. Everything is still in place, to be handled. Shorts still have to cover. And there is no reason to panic. But the first person that brought this up that I saw on YouTube, again, we're going to highlight, well, not really highlight Smokey, but we're going to mention him because he's the first one that brought it up. And I'll show you a little bit about his clip. I liked a little bit about what I was seeing on Terry's video today. Definitely liked some of the stuff that Tony was talking about. And Allie also. I guess we'll wrap it up with Allie there. But if you want to see some quick highlights, that's awesome, about what was going on in their videos today. A lot of Twitter chat, and there is definitely some stuff on Twitter Live that I will be putting in a second video later on today. Well, I guess depending on, no, not depending. At some point, today, there's a lot of good stuff that a lot of you are missing on Twitter. You can't sit around watching or listening to the Twitter calls all day. And where you can go on Twitter and go and listen to the entire call, I'll catch some highlights on that a little bit later on today. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. Starting off with Smokey's message, which was the first one that I saw to announce.
What's going on, MetaFam? So today, MMTLP was listed on the Finra website on the Holtz page as a D1 deleted code. That means the MMTLP ticker has been deleted from the system and it cannot trade again. But what I find to be very interesting about this is the fact that it has been listed with a December 13th of 2022 date. And we know for a fact that it has not been listed at that this entire time. This is a very new listing. So why are they backdating it all way to then? What kind of lies are they trying to cover up?
Yeah, it's called fraud because on Rose's case, Finra just got done saying one thing. I believe they said it was delisted, and it was deleted, and it wasn't. And Rosa brought that up, and then bam, they deleted it, and then went ahead and backdated that, which because there's some legal proceedings going on, that is highly illegal, and that's fraudulent. And I think Finra just got themselves in a bit of trouble there.
Why are they creating lies on top of their lies? Finra fraud from beginning to end. So it's very interesting to find out that they did finally list it as a deleted ticker, and I accept that. But they should have deleted it as of today, not almost 2.5 months ago when this all went down. That is absolute bullshit. And why is Finra not being questioned for this?
Because Finra thinks we're all a bunch of freaking idiots, apparently. Now, his was a short, so I guess this highlight was his entire video. All right, let's listen to a little bit of Terry here.
Don't buy another pair of glasses until you've seen what this
new
new
with that
invention
commercial
can do.
first.
These self-adjustable glasses are...
Oh!
Got an interesting video for you today, so I guess it is going to be a little bit of speculation, but we got updates.
They're going to go to, I think it was around 3 minutes.
And him saying this is what his brokerage told him. So we got to take it for what they said. All right. This here also, Brad here shows where Schwab CUSIP changed, and that matches up here now, which we're going to get into.
All them CUSIP changes are nothing but smoke and mirrors. Plus, it's for them to be able to handle the trade once it goes. Now, as if anyone watched my little 1-minute short video yesterday with my reaction about the May 11th, 23 opening of our of MMTLP trade, or whatever CUSIP number it's under, yes, there's a lot of rumors of that going on there, that's going to be the date that Finra needs until to resolve these issues. They don't need 90 days. That's ridiculous. I think they're just trying to get their money together. When they go ahead and put us in a margin call, they don't give us 3 months to get our money together. What the hell is that?
All right. So here is the
bankrupt them all.
First screenshot here we got. We're going to go over this here. And it says, but you receive new shares in your account, which will indicate the new ticker symbol, if any. Here it says Zyra N at 217 and at 218. Oh, and this is Bezos here. Okay, will it trade on the OTC? Zyra says, I do apologize. Our records do not have indicated of this either. The issuer of the company has not provided any more information than the restriction release date. Moving forward here.
The restriction release date is the May 11th date, which, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of us concerned, it's just, it was leaked information so that they could go ahead and buy themselves another 3 months, and we'll just calm right the hell down, because by May 11th, something will open up and something will get resolved on this. So, let's just stop protesting and worrying about all this, people. Bullshit.
Says, yes, that is correct from Zyra. Bezos says, will it have a different ticker symbol? Zyra says, we currently do not have that information yet, but you received the new shares in your account, which will indicate the ticker symbol, if any.
Listen, if we all got true NextBridge, why would we need all this stuff? Why aren't we with AST? I mean, because there's way too many shares. Many of us believe a billion MMTLP shares are out there. And I think that they've all but admitted that at this point. Mother load of shares.
All right, so here we go. Thank you for your patience. Our client reporting team has confirmed that your position will remain restricted until 5/11/2023. After this period, you will be able to trade this position.
Get it? It's been leaked everywhere. That on May 11th is going to be the miracle date that we're all going to be rich. Woo! Guys, I would love it if it were to open up on May 11th and we just knew that we had a specific date there. Even though, God, I have no idea where I'm going to be in 3 months. I don't know about you. I got a lot of health issues. I have been advised to make sure that my will is in order and to make sure that my beneficiaries, and I forget the name of that, whoever's in charge of that, that all be sent to my attorney for a different issue, a completely different issue. And it does make sense. We should all, any of us that are over the age of 50 should be doing that. But what the SEC and Finra are doing are ludicrous. I mean, what happens when I'm not around or someone else is not around? Why didn't I get the chance? I'm just speaking upon someone that might not be here in 3 months. I think I will be. I'm very optimistic on things, But why don't I get the choice to spend my money my way, to give it to the people I want to give it to go on vacation, all that other... Why do I got to hold up 3 months because some Richie Rich has to have time to get their money together? I mean, what else could that be? Screw that. If it puts him in a hard, or her, in a hard position, I don't care. Oh, we got a phone ringing here. Proves that I record everything live. Now, I can't answer that at the moment, but we're going to go ahead and continue on with this. Let's go over here. And let's finish this part here, I guess. We'll rewind.
Wow. Right there, from Zyra, confirming, after this period, you will be able to trade this position. This here says, our client reporting team has confirmed that your position will remain restricted. So what is up with this 5/11/23 date? I find that very interesting.
Keeps coming up. We keep being told that that's going to be the magic date, and Yeah, why don't we all just stop rallying and protesting, and let's stop calling and putting the pressure on. If anything, this should be a message to call more, to put more pressure on. Let's go ahead and listen to Tony. I heard some stuff at the beginning of his video that was very inspirational, and I loved it.
To get an announcement from Next Bridge Hydrocarbons.
Remember, let's go to Tony Market Moves and let's subscribe if we haven't. And even if we have, let's go there and like it. He did a really good job here hydrating himself before the video. You all know what I'm talking about with that. And I absolutely love this video.
And the announcement was we did the spinoff and everything went as supposed to go, right? I mean, so the announcement from Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, let me bring this up over here and so I can have a look at it. So the announcement was basically, they provided a statement regarding spinoff, right? And basically they said that, hey, look, we spun the company off. If you had MMTLP shares, you would get Next Bridge Hydrocarbons shares. And we delivered the shares, 165 million of them to AST. That's a transfer agent. And by the way, the transfer agent delivered all the shares to the brokers. So the brokers have all the shares by now.
Oh, case closed.
What does that mean? What that means is this is extraordinarily good news. On the one hand, it's stuff we all knew already, so everyone knew this. And but the reason that it's really good news is it's not a message to you or I or to various other shareholders who already know this. Right? We know what's going on. And the reason it's good news is it's a public statement and it's intended to be aimed directly at Finra and Rosa Twill's lawsuit and Richard Hoffman's lawsuit and any other lawsuit that might be going on, right?
Agreed,
what this
100.
means is that Next Bridge Hydrocarbons has done its job. They've transferred the shares.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have your shares right now, this means it's a broker problem.
Yep, they just shoved everything off to the broker now. So at least we know who to hold responsible, right? Come on, let's move
This
on.
statement, right? Richard Hoffman's lawsuit is in excellent shape. You should be able to head towards discovery now because of this statement.
Yeah, a lot of lawsuits in good shape right now. What was I hearing I liked?
Already given its thing, and AST says, hey, we sent our shares to the broker, and nobody knows where everything was, right? But now, with this one statement that's been released, we know where everything is. The music has stopped. The game of musical chairs is coming to a close, and what that means is that we need to, people have to have a chair. The ones who don't are going to be in trouble. Now the question is, are the broker dealers going to take one for the team? I don't think so.
No, shorts are going to have to pay.
I don't think broker dealers are here to be a charity case for short hedge funds. I think they're basically going to tell short hedge funds, hey, cough up those Next Bridge Hydrocarbon shares, and if you can't, we got to do something about it because they're not going to take a hit for you. As a result, I think we're running.
Nah, come on. Where was I at?
Can you say discovery? So anyway, so I'm feeling very good about MMTLP right now. I'm feeling very good about Next Bridge Hydrocarbons. People got to resolve this. Time is running out, and yeah. One thing I did want to mention. I listened to a live stream by Free Commercials, Andrew, the other day, and he had on his live stream on that day.
Yeah, he's on there with Dee and Murdoch and all that. I'm going to show some of that later.
A lot of people got calls from TD Ameritrade saying, hey, we got your shares if you want to directly register them. But Will didn't. And Will said he knows why he didn't. It's because he's got 17 million shares, and TD doesn't have 17 million shares.
Nope. We all saw the listing earlier, what they have. It's nowhere near that.
Helping the situation because they said, hey, look, we've got 40 million shares available. If you're having trouble getting the shares out, you can come and buy them from us at some point.
That's NextBridge. They got 40 million shares
in the future,
available.
It's available for us. It's available for you guys who really need the shares and you don't have them. It's available at a price, right? We don't know what that price is. It could be, I don't know, $100 a share, $1,000 a share, who knows, whatever. But it's available at a price, right? It's not unavailable, right? So there you go. There could be a cap to that price, right? Let's say it. chats here. Nice shirt, Tones. Yes, this is a nice shirt. Thank you. When balance the books, don't know. Coming up soon, I hope. Love your channel. Thank you. Every day, but you know, we are in the best possible shape right now. I firmly believe that.
I agree. That D1 deletion was probably the best thing that could happen for us. They've just cornered themselves. Actually, I think it was, Ali on Trading Secrets. Go ahead and subscribe to him. Go ahead and watch this entire video. Go ahead and watch Tony's whole video, Terry's whole video. Kind of shows you Smokey's whole video, but you just go and watch it and like it anyway.
Perfect. We'll start the car. I need a tap to begin this.
Also going to be for securities law violation.
Where are we here? I'm going to go back. I think right after he... Right after Ali talks about his $1 million challenge, which I've been watching Ali now for well over a year, probably 2 years now, and I write down everything. My chicken scratches everywhere, And by the way, I think I was supposed to start off with this, but I'm not sure why. I don't even know if I got this camera on me, because the way that I got to angle it to show you the TV. For some reason, I found it very important to tell you that I am MMTLP. Oh, I remember why. Because it doesn't matter what the name is as far as the ticker or the QSIP number and stuff. We already know, and I'm not going to start using something else. And I highly doubt Bird Lady, Ali, Tony, any of the guys that are on YouTube that talk about this, or the people on Twitter, Murdoch, D, the one he was just talking about. I don't know why I'm getting older, so I keep getting brain farts. But you are MMTLP. We are MMTLP. It's it's what we're going to use at the beginning of all our videos and all of our stuff to pretty much so we can all talk together. We live in a day and age of information, and this is driving the hedge funds nuts. This is driving the brokers nuts. I mean, they can't get away with crap. I mean, look at this. They delisted it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the date back to the date it was supposed to be, all to try to, I guess, help out with their lawsuit, which just probably screwed them all. If Finra was an individual, they would definitely go to jail for, giving the judge fake information. The judge should blow up at this. This should no longer be a quiet situation where the judge is waiting for someone to, the judge in Tampa that Rose is dealing with has been acting as if he's waiting for some type of instruction on this, but like he can't make a decision on his own. The whole thing's turning into a joke, but still, his hand's gonna be forced, and he's gonna have to do his job. He's going to have to be the judge that he is, and he's going to have to make a decision, and we all know what that decision has to be, and it's going to make him famous, so go ahead and do it. All right, let's listen to Ali here. I love his message on this one, and I love his show, and again, highly recommend that y'all watch Ali.
Previous video we looked at Richard Hoffman's request for discovery, and in today's video we're going to be following
it's
that
very
on,
analytical
looking at Richard Hoffman's legal case for complaint, and this is going to be for declaratory relief. It's also going to be for securities law violations.
He gets a little sassy in this.
And also accounting. So before we do that, we're going to have a look at some news with regards to
when he calls out people,
there has been some breaking news today, so I'm going to share with you a tweet first of all from Rosa. So we can see here a very strong tweet from Rosa, and what she stated here is certainly implying that she's caught Finra out, and we can see that she states here, they definitely did this because of my last filing. And in her last filing she said they deleted, that they never deleted. So now it looks like Finra have probably read this filing. Obviously they should have read it properly, but their attorneys certainly do not seem to be doing a due diligence accurately in terms of what they were paid for by Finra. So Finra, I think you do need new attorneys as well, and their attorney maybe now has just woke up after watching some inappropriate websites. Maybe, we don't know.
He just told them that they were whacking off in the corner or something and not doing their job. You really got to pay attention to this
told
crap.
Finra
It's
to file
awesome.
it right this second because he lied in his motion to dismiss. So news agencies
Hey, let's
hope
hit
you're
that
watching this.
again. That's a good one.
Maybe now has just woke up after watching some inappropriate websites. Maybe, we don't know. I'm told Finra to file it right this second because he lied in his motion to dismiss. So news agencies, hope you're watching this, and this is clear that monopoly and self-interest is at centre stage. So shout out here to Winston, who said you can't backdate an official record, but be like, see it, there it was. You got this, Rosa. So there's an allegation of backdating, so let's just clarify that here. So shout out here to Pro Street Art and Enthused 08, who's also stated here, yes.
Oh yeah, go subscribe to Pro Street Art. He needs to have a lot more subs there for a man that's putting out, or a girl. I don't know who Pro Street Art is most specifically, but you should be watching and listening to him. Go ahead and he's another great one. All these, not only should you watch their YouTube videos, but you should also be subscribing to them or following them on Twitter, as well as myself. And I do have a small TikTok channel with 11 followers. I love that one. It's not about quantity; it's about quality.
It's a retrospective been added.
It's all about getting the information out.
D1 code to MMTLP.
Let's go ahead. I was talking about
There's an allegation of backdating, so let's just clarify that here. So shout out here to Pro Street Art and Enthused 08, who's also stated here, yes, it's a retrospective been added, the D1 code to MMTLP as of last night and backdated to the 13th of December 2022. So I think in the history of U3 halts, this is certainly the first time ever in the history of the stock market. Looks like Finra have backdated a U3 halt, so if somebody can confirm or deny anything against this, so we can see here, yes, Pro Street I've checked, and the D1 code now seems to be added. So
there's more proof that they do what they want, when they want, how they want. Oh, we're not an individual. You can't come after us. I think everyone that works for Finra should be arrested and put in jail at this point. We don't need an individual. You're all playing this game, and you know what? If you're in Finra and you're not a whistleblower, then you need to go to jail.
Big news here. So if we just check the gold codes now, so now they have added the D1 code, previously U3. U3 was halt, now it's a D1, so the security is deleted from the OTC
there you go. Problem
and
solved,
no
Finra,
longer
right?
exists. So what does this mean? Basically this means MMTLP has gone, it cannot be traded under that name. So let's see how this progresses from now. So before we look at the amended complaint, we can see here that Richard has just posted and he's preparing a new amended complaint with regard to Finra.
All right. Hold on a second.
And we will know more in a week's time.
We'll show a little more of that.
And the case is now going to go to federal court. So before what I'm now going to focus on is the first amended complaint. So we're going to have a look at this, and in anticipation of the new one, we will basically be able to monitor and see what changes. So first of all, if we have a look at this, this is in the Superior Court of the state of California.
Whoa. Hold on here. Yeah. Just like with any, excuse me, just like with any highlights, movie videos or what do they call them things? Previews. I gotta leave you wanting more so that you go and watch Allie's video at Trading Secrets. The bottom line is this is good news. This D1 deletion is great news. Finra playing games and backdating things, awesome news. They are digging their own grave, and I think they all think that because they're partially immune to, well, maybe fully immune to financial lawsuits, that they've mentioned this before, that they think they're totally immune. Well, I got a news flash for you. There's going to be plenty of people that are going to go to jail on this, and there's going to be plenty of YouTube and Twitter followers that are going to disagree with that and going to say they get away with everything. They're digging the grave. This is coming to an end. I don't believe for a minute we're going to have to wait till May 11th. But even if that was the case, which I think that's a complete stall tactic, it's all a big joke. But the pressure needs to keep going. The phone calls need to keep happening. Just because you made one phone call one time doesn't mean that the fight is over. You might have a few more phone calls to make. You might have a few more of my videos that you're going to need to like, comment, and then like the comments and keep pushing the message on. And you're going to need to go into all of the other YouTubers and do the same. Go on some of them Twitter live calls and speak your mind. Yesterday they had that lady that's a movie maker that's doing part two of that big movie there. Great. There's a great shout out to that movie I can't think of the name of, but you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you do a little bit more hashtag MMTLP research and hashtag SEC or Occupy SEC 23. Do a little bit more research on this, and you're going to see that all the information is just laid out there. The Wall Street conspiracy. There you go. And now the part 2 of that's going to come out, which is pretty much looking like it's going to focus completely around MMTLP and our stories and about what the government and the nonprofit organizations and all the good old boys that are all tied together in this, what they've done to us. And it's just absolutely, I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones, even though if you were listening to the beginning of this video, you probably caught on to the issue that the thing that I have problems with. When I said that I don't feel good today, but I still think it's my job at this point to keep pushing on these messages to show you some clips and highlights of what else is going on in the MMTLP world here, what's going on with the MetaFam and all the warriors out there that are fighting this cause. And it's very important that you pass the message on. Hit that share button that's on your YouTube thing there, and throw it to your Facebook, your Twitter, your whatever. Pass the message on. That's my job is to make these videos. Your job is to pass the message on and watch other people in the YouTube and Twitter world that are passing the message on and pay attention. And it doesn't matter, again, if you're not an investor, great. This involves you too, because this is going to involve you down the road when you're investing in something else, or when you're trying to make a decision on what 401k options to make, or what mutual fund to get into. This affects us all. Let's pass the message on. This has got to come to an end, one way or another. Let's go ahead. Now let's go ahead and end it there. Y'all have a good day, and I appreciate all your efforts in passing the message on. Thank you.